And what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Dante, in the building with you guys, man. Please comment, like, and subscribe on the video, man. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for always showing that love, that respect to the channel. We have a game at 7:30, which it will be Boston versus the Miami Heat. Make sure y'all hit that like, that comment, that subscribe, man. I really appreciate y'all. And we on the last team of the AFC West. After this, we will shift our focus to the NFC side of things, and that will be the NFC East division. So let's get right through this real quick. So the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs won this division. They've been to the conference. They've been to the AFC Championship game 4 years in a row, including losing one last year, losing the Super Bowl year 4. Their defense has never been very good. Their defense is always never solid, but they had an improvement on the defensive side of the ball last year. But if you guys know it or not, their defense is still kind of suspect, but they buffing up that defense and that secondary in the draft. They lost Tyrann Mathieu. They gained Justin Reed. They got a potential good corner in Trent McDuffie. They got George Karlaftis, who's going to be very good, an underrated defensive end in this draft. Sky Moore is going to be pretty good. Brian Cook is going to be pretty good for Cincinnati. They got Leo Chanel. They got Joshua Williams, cornerback out of Lafayette. Darian Kennard out of Kentucky. They also got Jalen Watson in the 7th round as well. So, again, they are pretty good. They did pretty well in the NFL draft. Patrick Mahomes, I thought teams figured him out a little bit. They traded away Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins because Patrick Mahomes basically got all the money in that organization. They did get Valdez-Scantling, who's really not that great, was just a speedster. They still got Travis Kelce. Their running back situation, I don't know how I feel about that. But again, they're going to be competitive. I just think this is the team that's going to take a step back a little bit this coming year. So let's get ready. Let's get ready to see, man. Let's get ready to see. Go to the team stats, go to the individual stats, and we're gonna go to the team stats, and we're gonna predict the Kansas City Chiefs, man. So Patrick Mahomes, 4,800 yards. The leader in throwing for the Kansas City Chiefs. You got Darrell Williams, 558 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill, 1,200 yards. You got Nick Bolton with 112 tackles. You got Tyrann Mathieu with three picks. 17 games, 37 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Passer rating of 66 for the Kansas City Chiefs. For Patrick Mahomes, been sacked 28 times. Quarterback rating of 98 quarterback rating. Darrell Williams played all 17 games, 558 yards, 6 touchdowns. Clyde Edwards-Helaire played in 10 games. He was out for most of the season, 517 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes even contributed 2 rushing touchdowns on the ground with 381 rushing yards. And Derek Gore, the time he got in was pretty solid. So again, you have a guy that's pretty solid, man, on the ground as well. So you got Tyreek Hill, 17 catches, 17 games, 111 catches, 9 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Travis Kelce, another 1,100 yard season, 16 games, 9 touchdowns, along with Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is going to be a big loss. Nicole Hartman, 17 games, 693 yards, 2 touchdowns. Byron Pringle had 5 touchdowns. He left. I think he went to the Chicago Bears. Demarcus Robinson. Now they got Valdez Scantling coming up this year. So again, Kansas City Chiefs losing a lot of weapons pretty much. But like I say, we'll see what's going to happen. Their offensive team statistics, let's go to it. They were 4th in the league in passing yards. 281.8 passing yards. That is 4th in the league. Their rushing attack was pretty solid. 115 rushing yards. That is 16th in the National Football League. Points per game, 28. That is 4th in the National Football League. And guess what? Their defense was top 10 last year at 21.4. So their defense was pretty good. They were not elite. Their defense was good last year. So again, they improved. They gave up 21 points per game on the defensive side of the ball. So yeah, let's get right into the schedule. Kansas City, opening day, play Arizona. I think that's a loss. Going into Arizona. That's a tough game to start with. I think that's a loss against Arizona. They could very much win that game, but I got Patrick Mahomes losing that game. They come home, play the Chargers. I'm gonna give them a win right here. I think they will split with the Chargers, so they're 1-1. They're at Indianapolis. That's a loss. They're at Tampa Bay. That's a loss. Right there. So now 1-3. They're now 1-3 at this point. They're now 1-3 at this point. Las Vegas Raiders, I got them splitting. I got them winning this game. They play home, so they're 2-3. They're 2-3 at this point. We got the Buffalo Bills. That's a loss. They're gonna lose that. They're gonna lose that game against the Buffalo Bills. So they are now 2-4. Now they got the 49ers. That's a loss. They're 2-5. They got the Titans. That's a win. They got the Jaguars. That's a win. That's a win right there. So now they're 4-5. They got the Chargers. That's a loss. They got the Rams. That's a loss. That's a loss for the Rams. So now they're 4-7. The Cincinnati Bengals. That's a loss. The Broncos. That's a loss. You got the Texans, win. Seahawks, win. Broncos, win. Raiders, they at the Raiders. That's a split. So at this point, I'm going to give them 9-8 possibility. 9-8 for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to get them a 9-8 for the Kansas City Chiefs pretty much. That's right, a 9-8 season. 8-9 is possibility, could be their season by the record I just read. So I think they're gonna fall off. So I'm gonna go 8-9. I think that team is gonna kind of fall off a little bit dramatically. They could go be 9-8. So my final record prediction will be 8-9 for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know a lot of people is gonna agree with me, but they lost way too much. Their defense was number 8 in the National Football League, but losing Tyrann Mathieu as well, the leader of that defense. I think they're going to be I think they're going to have a down year. So I got 8-9 for Kansas City this year, but they can also be 9-8. So 8-9, my final prediction. I know a lot of people is going to disagree with me, but I don't really care. But again, comment, like, and subscribe. And we are out of here, you guys. We are heading to the NFC side of things. See you guys over there.